Hey guys, how you doing? This is Kaylana, the bus driver, and so today I wanted to talk real quickly about an issue that I had over the weekend and in regards to GrubHub. And I want to apologize to you guys because I had the video up because I did a live video about an issue I had over the weekend with a customer who threatened to come to my house because I was not able to deliver their order because GrubHub had an app glitch and a lot of people were out down, like thousands of drivers were down for about an hour, some half an hour, some longer than that. And so some people weren't able to get on at all for the rest of the night. So it varied depending on where they were and their situation. So I did a live video and I was talking about the issue and explaining what happened, but the video was up for like maybe 30 minutes or an hour. But anyway, long story short, basically I had, it was late, I think, by the time I got back home, and I was like half asleep and I was trying to do something on YouTube, but I think I deleted it by accident or something. I don't know. It got deleted, and it wasn't YouTube. They didn't do that. But I was trying to do something, and so I wanted to apologize because people did reach out to me and ask me what happened to the video, etc., etc. So I apologize about that. Also, if you hear the cowbell, it's because I'm waiting on a GrubHub order. So anyway, so I wanted to follow up with you guys about that. Some of you guys were on the live video, and some of you guys don't even know what happened. What happened was GrubHub, I picked up an order, and then the GrubHub app just died. Literally, like, it just died. And at first I thought it was an issue with my GPS because it wouldn't allow me to locate whatever I was going. But I was delivering to an apartment complex that was gated, okay? So it wasn't like I was delivering to a house because I could have just went straight there and dropped off the food, right? So long story short, the app went down, basically, and I checked on groups and I called. Yes, the app was down, and I called GrubHub customer support and they weren't any help. And so I was like, okay, they can't just give me the customer's apartment number. I would have been straight. And so I was able to get my way inside the customer's unit. Well, not the unit, but the complex. But I was like, man, I can at least call them. So I was sitting there for like 30 minutes, hoping that the customer at least call, because they still were able to call because their app was still showing that the order was out for delivery. And I was sitting there thinking, okay, please let them call me. I call customer support. They wouldn't even be able to help me. I'm thinking, like, can't they at least call the customer and say, hey, you know, contact your driver, call them. But by that time, I sat there for 30 minutes. I went ahead and I left. I would say about 5 minutes or so after I left, the customer reached out and was like, where's our food, et cetera, et cetera. I called support again. It was like, hey, the customer's reaching out. And they was like, well, no, the apps are still down. And so by this time, I was on my other side of town. And the customer sent me another text message and was saying, hey, now this was like an hour after almost an hour after I initially picked up the order. And saying that, hey, I have your address, you know, we're hungry, you know, and we have your number, and deliver my food ASAP. And so basically the customer was saying, he said, I have your number, I have your address. It was trying to threaten to come to my house because they wanted their food. And so I did reach out to GrubHub to let them know what had happened. And they said that I did the right thing. And so, because I didn't respond back to the customer because I was heated. I'm thinking, who threatened somebody to come to somebody's house over a gyro and some fries, you know? I mean, they were for real. So anyway, guys, GrubHub, I don't know what they did from there, but I took that very seriously. And even if the person was just making that up, because, you know, the customers don't have our addresses from what I know, you don't threaten nobody like that. You feel me? And we're living in some perilous times. And so you don't just, you know, say, hey, I'm coming to your house because I want my sandwich or because I want my food. Nah. You know, you contact customer support and you go through them. You don't contact the driver. And also, I got some feedback about using a different type of phone number. I can use like Google Voice or just different options, so that way I don't have to have people to contact me on my personal cell phone, because I did recently change my phone number. And that's one thing I don't like about GrubHub, is that, you know, they have the customer to reach out to you on your personal line instead of them using like a fake number that they can use or something like that, or maybe even do how Uber's doing it now, where they can contact you through the app. You use like some type of a chat app, excuse me. So it's like, I don't know, I think that's kind of crazy. And so my driver specialist, she was cool about it. You know, she's like, you know what, you good, you know, you did the right thing. So I'm all right with that. So that's what happened to me. And once again, I apologize for those of you guys who are wondering what happened to the live video. It was a mistake. I apologize about deleting that. So I'm good. I'm fine. No harm done, you know, nobody got hurt. You know, the guy was for real about his sandwich, and so that wasn't my fault. The app went down. You guys know what happened on Saturday. So that's just the way it is. So anyway, guys, I'm straight, I'm cool. But just stay tuned for another video, and there goes my cowbell. So I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.